Hi, I'm Mercy, and welcome to the place where we try to answer all your science-related questions. It's the one-stop science shop. Excellent. I see someone has a question. Mego from Surabaya writes in. She wants to know, how did people know where they were heading before GPS? Good question. I need a minute to think about how to go about answering this. In the past, travelers would carry a compass when they traveled to check directions. But nowadays, we have GPS, which has made life much simpler. But in spite of all our technological advancements, not everyone has a phone or is connected to GPS. Nevertheless, we can still make a simple compass and make sure we're going in the right direction. All you need are the simple tools: a jar of water, a needle, a magnet, an empty ball, and a plastic bottle cap. First of all, we're gonna magnetize the needle by rubbing it against the magnet for at least 50 times. Remember to move the bar in only one direction, so it could be back to front or front to back, but in the same direction throughout. Now I'm gonna fill the empty ball with water. Just a little more than half. Now I'm gonna put the empty bottle cap carefully on top of the water so that it floats like this. And then I'm very carefully going to place the magnetized needle on top of the cap. Water creates an almost frictionless surface, so it allows the bottle cap to rotate. Now, if you're wondering what's making the bottle cap rotate, it's the magnetized needle. The needle comes to a stop when the magnetic north of the needle aligns with the magnetic south of the Earth's magnetic core, just like a compass. This compass will work till the needle loses its magnetism, which will be in a couple of days, or if it falls down, or till it comes in contact with an electronic device. You'll notice that the needle of the compass changes alignment when I bring a magnet next to it. This is because the magnet interferes with the magnetic field of the compass. The same principle applies here. To make your own compass at home, have a look at what you need. An empty ball, a jar of water, a magnet, plastic bottle cap, a needle. A compass is a really good thing to have when you need to know where you're heading. I think someone has found their way to our one-stop science shop. Let's find out who it is.
What a wonderful place!
Hello there, come on in. Hi, welcome to the One-Stop Science Shop. My name is Mercy. What is yours?
My name is Mia.
Mia, what a lovely name. What class are you in?
I'm in 3rd grade.
3rd grade. That's a lot of books I can see then. What about your hobbies?
Maths, reading, music.
Alright, you love maths. You like to do maths? What kind of books do you like to read?
Wimpy Kid, Geronimo Stilton.
Was it far for you to come here?
I'm not really sure.
Alright, did you use a compass?
No, I only use my compass when I go camping.
I have something special to show you. It's a needle with a memory.
A needle with a memory?
Yes, it's a simple one. It always remembers to point north. So what can I help you with today?
I want in a binary language.
Wow, that's interesting. Well, in a way, the magnet is binary because it remembers two extremes, which is north and south. So let's take north as 0 and south as 1. So you have 0 and 1, binary. But let me show you some more. Let's have a look. This is Dr. An Wang, a Chinese-American computer engineer and inventor who changed the world through his work in the field of magnetic core memory. This used to be the main form of computer RAM in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. He was born in 1920 in Shanghai, China. He had 2 sisters and 2 brothers. Growing up, he showed a keen interest in science and mathematics and learned to speak English from his father. His first degree was in engineering. But when World War II broke out, he found himself designing radio transmitters and receivers for the Chinese war effort. After the war, he moved to America to continue his studies at Harvard. In the early 50s, he was part of the team that developed the first fully electronic computer. In 1955, when his core memory patent was issued, Wang sold it to IBM for the then enormous sum of $500,000. But what exactly is magnetic core memory? Well, it uses tiny magnetic rings for its cores. Each core represents one bit of information. The cores can be magnetized in 2 different ways, clockwise or counterclockwise, resulting in a north pole or a south pole. These 2 poles can be coded as a 0 and as 1, resulting in a new language, one with only 2 symbols. It's called binary. In the 1970s, Wang's word processors became the market leader. Desktop computers for the home were not long to follow. Many buildings have been named after him in his honor. An Wang was not only good with binary, but also in English. He was famous in science circles for his one-liners. And his most favorite thing, success is more a function of consistent common sense than it is of genius. Wang's common sense was quite uncommon.
Phew, just 0 and 1 for an entire world of knowledge.
Right, imagine. But you know, magnets are not just used to store information, they also produce energy.
Energy? Now, how is that possible?
Well, do you have a ceiling fan at home?
Yes.
What about a washing machine?
Yes.
And a microwave?
Yes.
Well, they all work on a simple motor which has a magnet inside.
Motors have magnets where?
Well, why don't I show you with an experiment and you'll know exactly how.
Here. Sure.
Let's see what I got in my one-stop science box.
Scissors. Magnets. Battery. Copper wire.
That's all we need. Let me get this out of the way. And let's get started. Mia, are you ready to roll?
Sure.
So first, we're gonna take the copper wire and measure out roughly 5 times the length of the battery. So 1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
and 5.
5.
Okay, and we're gonna cut it here. Here I'm using a AA battery. The length of your copper wire will vary according to the height of the battery that you're using. Now we're gonna make a circuit out of this, all right? So it's gonna look like a square, or more like a rectangle actually. I have one loose end, another loose end. Slightly longer than our battery. Yeah, that's good. So this bend, we'll have to make sure that it touches the positive end of our battery when we set up our motor. We'll need our magnets, Mia. Thank you. What I've done here is I've made a stack of broken magnets and some that are different sizes.
Yeah.
So you can use broken magnets if you have them at home, or good ones too, but you need to make a tall stack like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this right on top. Mia, do you want to test our motor?
Yes, I can't wait.
All right, watch this carefully. We have to make sure that the ends were parallel. So there they are. And this point is gonna go right on top of that. We're gonna carefully put this where our battery is. So this tip goes right at the top. Carefully, like this. And make sure that the wire doesn't really touch the battery.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Yes, it's moving.
Right.
Wow, it's so interesting.
The magnets create a magnetic field which makes the copper wire spin. That's our motor.
Wow, I'll try it in my home.
That's wonderful. Just remember, it's the most basic component of every equipment that you see around you that works. You can try making different shapes with the copper wires and see how it works. To try making this at home, have a look at what you need. Batteries, copper wire, magnets, scissors.
I had a lot of fun, Marcy. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Can I take this home to show my friends?
Of course you can.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us. I hope to see you again so that we can discuss many more science-related questions at the One Stop Science Shop.